What's up, y'all? HellBilly, aka Gray, with OTK, Order of the Templar Knightmare. And today I'm guest hosting on Alex68's channel. What a huge honor. I gotta tell you, I'm not a fanboy of most, but I tell you, Alex's channel and Alex's videos are definitely some of my personal favorites. And so, in thinking of what kind of video I could do for Alex's channel, I thought, well, Alex does a lot of deathmatch, even though he does a lot of simple deathmatch. So I figured a deathmatch would be appropriate. And so I started looking through some of my video files. Recently I had about 3 terabytes of videos that just crashed in the hard drive, so I lost everything. So some of my recent videos here, I thought, well, I'm going to go back and look and see what I've got. And I've actually been playing a good bit of deathmatch against Nova Star Dragon here lately, who is in this match. He's a Prestige 1718 on Xbox. He's also on PlayStation. And he's an absolutely amazing deathmatch player. And Nova and I try to play as much as we possibly can. I have a very busy schedule that really doesn't allow for much gaming that much anymore at this point. But whenever I do get a chance, I do try to play against Nova whenever possible. And I gotta tell you, I've got a couple of videos on my channel where I beat Nova, but don't get it twisted. We usually split, or maybe he wins more than I do, but it's always really close. And the thing I like about playing against Nova is in deathmatch, I tend to play a little bit slow and relaxed. You can't play that way against Nova. Nova pushes you. Nova goes fast. So if you don't do it, he's going to blow you away. So I thought this would be a very, very appropriate video. It's competitive between me and Nova. It's semi-competitive throughout the rest of the match. All players in here get good respect from me because they did well too. But let's get back to Alex and this guest hosting on his channel. When I first saw an Alex video, it was weird for me because he plays on PlayStation. So I would see the different, the circle would pop up or the square would pop up or whatever. And I didn't really get too much into PlayStation videos at first just because it seemed awkward and weird to me. But over time, I've actually played on PlayStation some with my friends Wayne Davis and Toasted Roast. And so it became a little less weird to me. But the first time I heard one of Alex's commentaries, I thought, holy shit, dude. I love how this guy sounds. Excuse my language. But so I started watching his videos, and he's a really, really funny guy. And he plays for fun. I like that about him. So anyway, now in this match here, Nova and I have been playing against each other in, almost one-on-one situations like in this match here. Of course, there's other players. But we've also played in competitive deathmatch lobbies where, the whole lobby is full of prestige players, deathmatch players, and like I said, usually it's him and I in first and second, pretty much every time. And I like that. I really like the competitive deathmatch. It really just gives me more of a rush than, say, going up against all noobs. That kind of gets boring and frustrating and, all that. But nothing against noobs because they're trying to learn the game as well. But so here we are. We're in the Animus Core. Nova is my target. But the old preacher here gets me with a knife, and there's not much I can do besides waste my firecrackers. So, oh well. Now, I was thinking about doing an AC4 video to do a guest host on Alex's channel, but I gotta tell you, him and I talked a little bit about it, and that's going to be pretty much impossible with the amount of AC4 videos that's going to be coming out. It would be really easy to get lost in the mix, so I figure I'll do this AC3, and tried to pin the Lady Maverick there with a knife, but of course I threw my knife into the wall, but I still got the acro incog. And I wanted to try to get a grab kill on this preacher because I love grab kills, just like any of y'all, I'm sure. And I've already grab killed Nova once, so hey Nova, you like that grab kill, buddy? I'll go ahead and acro the preacher. If I would have thought about it, I probably should have just done an aerial for variety, because I think at this point I've already got a couple of acros, so that may have even been my third one. But you know, being trained by WLP Adonis, you just acro every chance you get, because that's all I think of when I see Adonis play, is he's about to acro the heck out of me. So now Nova's gonna knife me and bait my smoke. He's going to go get away from me, and I'm going to try to chase him, but while I'm paying attention to Nova, the old Pioneer comes up and crushes the back of my skull with her gun after sticking her knife, or whatever it's called, saber, I don't know, whatever goes on the end of a gun, right in the back of my knee. So I bet that kind of hurt. And now I'm going here for the preacher. Try to get me a little grab kill here, but I'm going to go ahead and white knife him. And Nova's going to stun him to give me the grounded, but then Nova is going to take me out. You know, Nova, he kept on keeping a pretty good lead in this match. I don't know, it felt like he was always up by about 1,000 or 1,500 points the entire time. So I always felt like I was playing catch up, because, like I said, the speed that Nova has in death matches is unmatched by most that I've played with. I get lucky right here. He goes ahead and kills an NPC, so I take the push blade to the back of the skull, and yeah, so I probably should have knifed him and focused him if I'd have thought about it. But again, when you're playing against Nova, you gotta be quick. So now I'm going to look for the independent. Well, she's dead. And then Nova, of course, gets me good here with a hidden. I believe he got a hidden, but anyway. A nice kill, silent at least. So now we're getting into the last couple of minutes here. And what will happen, I've been in second the entire time. So I got the preacher coming here. And then this starts a real series of unfortunate events. The preacher, I get poached by the huntsman, and to add insult to injury, Nova gets the aerial on me, and he keeps building his lead. So I go over here, try to get a ground finish, kill an NPC. Well, it makes it a little better that it was a beaver, but still I'm playing really like I have no clue what's going on. So now I'm looking for the multi-bunks, and I'm gonna go get him in a hidden, right? No, wrong. And I get killed by the preacher again, and I don't know, at this point I'm kind of thinking that, you know, maybe there's just no chance, you know. It's kind of hard to beat Nova when you're having all these issues. So Nova does the quick ledge grab kill, tries to get the preacher, and he ends up getting him. But then I get my second grab kill of the match on Nova, and it inches me just a little bit closer. Now the Pioneer recklessly runs in at me. I drop the smoke, get the stun, and I'm creeping back in until the huntsman takes his dagger right into my back and stabs at my liver, and I'm dead as hell. Now getting real close to the end here, I see the multi-bunks getting to the blend group, put the knife on them, throw a little white, and yes sir, I take the lead with the extreme variety hidden. Now the only thing to do is make sure that I can hold off Nova for the last 20 seconds. Now see the huntsman over here. Actually, I locked the wrong one, but Pioneer helps pick him out for me. I go ahead and get a silent to end the match. Monty Bonk kills me, but that last contested kill gave me just a bit more cushion. And you can see from the final score here that these matches between Nova and I are always really close. Well, I just want to say though, thank you very much, Alex. I really appreciate you letting me guest host on your channel. I hope all of you guys and girls enjoyed the commentary and enjoyed the video. I really, really appreciate y'all tuning in. I know exactly why you subscribe to Alex, as I'm a subscriber to him as well. He's an absolutely great guy, funny person, and puts up a lot of interesting content. So the last thing about Alex that I like is every time that I get a sub, I always go to their YouTube channel and thank them. And every time I see right before I thank them, there's the same thing from Alex. He always thanks his subs. Thanks again, HellBilly.
Have a nice game.